Good day, investors. Welcome to the 19th of November 2014 market review. The trade for the day is called Rand Merchant Insurance code, it's RMI. Last traded price was 41 Rand. The action is to trade short or to trade it from a high to a low. Entry level to be looked at is 41 Rand 26. It's on the dotted blue line here. And the target on this trade will be 39 Rand and 98 cents on the green line. Stop loss to be used is 41 Rand 90 on the red line here. Looking at the current open trades as we speak, and this is Standard Bank, SA Breweries, Sanlam and Shoprite. Current close trades, Impala, Old Mutual and Exxaro. Looking at the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares on the JSE. You can basically see, looking at the blue line, that's the index price movement, and you can basically see it tested this 5-day moving average, breaking it down, as well as the 20-day moving average breaking down. Currently our futures on the ALTSE 40 shows a bit of a negative for the opening, but we need to track it closely what could happen at 8:30. Looking at the Dow Jones, that's the US stock market index. They currently closed about 40 points higher on a level of 17,687 points, and that was for Tuesday evening. Due to good data that came through on the home sales and it was improved, they actually went higher to this green line here. Still trading quite toppish, and still trading the upward channel between the green and the red on the Bollinger Bands. Looking at the J200, that's the top 40 index. They had a bit of a double top here. Still trading on the high between the green and the red in the positive channel, but there's the double top. Now this index is currently trading at 44,802 points. As I've mentioned, the future shows a bit of a downward movement, but it's very flat at this moment. Could change at any time, more positive or more negative. As you can see here, the low to be tested is 44,324 points. South African CPI figures are due in early trade today. And take note, Thursday afternoon at 3:15 we will give our MPC, Monetary Policy Committee meeting, regards to our interest rates. Expectation in the market at this moment that everything will be unchanged. No hikes will happen for the last meeting for this year. The rand and dollar is sitting here at 11.05 at this moment, and gold prices are sitting at $1,194 per ounce. Looking at some shares, here's the retailer Shoprite. Now Shoprite, not a lot of changes happened here yesterday, still trading at 170, and please take note of this high and this low here, and that will cause direction if the share could come and lose some momentum or start breaking momentum upwards. And that high again is about plus minus 171.37, and the low here is about 167. So keep a close eye on those shares, but the shares still in a positive channel, got more upward movement than downward movement at this moment. Woolies, interesting, got a boycott trade happening at this moment. It means they want to be boycotted by investors and groups, and that had a bit of a small effect on the share price at this stage. We need to see how it could play out. The boycott started in August this year already, and it started to be implemented by a lot of investors like groups, especially COSATU as well, due to Israel. And we need to see how the group will play this out in the short term. But the share is still here trading at 81 Rand 52. Let's look at the volumes yesterday. The volumes were about 1.4 million shares traded. The share came down about 8 cents for the day, but at a stage it was almost 1.5% down. Looking at Mr. Price, precisely what happened here now is basically there's the low, there's the high, there's the low, there's a high, and it came down. It didn't test this low yet, it actually formed a new low. So we need to be very cautious here if this is not a pattern of called head and shoulder pattern. So there's the leg, there's the shoulder, there's the head, and there could be another shoulder. To confirm if this pattern is going to play out, do you see this 23.6%? That's a level of 233 rand. Needs to be broken if it wants to come back to the 225 levels in the short term, or just underneath it. So keep it close on the share, but still trading a positive channel between the green and the red. MTN. Now MTN came down sideways, came down yesterday about 1.5%, point wise about 3.43 came down, and it's still trading between the green and the purple and a bit of a downward sideways channel here, so keep it close on this one as here. Vodacom also lost a bit of momentum. Now what you can do, use that high and this low as the current support and resistance, so that's the top and that's the bottom. Use that as an indication where the direction could go in the next few days, to see where momentum will go. Now that high will be 129.14 and that low will be 126 rand, and the share is currently trading at 127.11. Banking shares, Barclays Bank broke a new high for at least the last 2 years, and let's go and look at the last 5 years. That's also a new high. So the share's momentum is currently a bit positive at this moment, still trading between the green and the red. It was close to the double top there, and there's the highs, there's the highs, and there's the highs. So let's see, it's breaking that high, so the momentum is more positive at this moment. Let's see what the MPC meeting speculation can have effect on this specific share as well. Looking at Standard Bank, also reversed upwards, testing that previous highs here, but that high is about 140, but still trading a positive channel between the red and the green Bollinger Bands at this moment. IPL, interesting, low high, broke that new high. Now it's coming closer to the 200 rand levels, and the previous low, the close of yesterday is 196.76, but still in a positive channel here. So we need to see if it can come back, but it's still positive. More upward channel movement than downward channel at this moment. Let's go and look at the CFR. Beautiful. Share came tested as 23.6% in this downward channel, in the big channel for the last 5-6 months. In the small channel, the Bollinger Bands are still confirming it's a bit of in a positive channel at this moment. Now for this share to come down, it needs to break this 95 rand levels plus minus to come down to the 92-94 levels, but it's still in a positive cycle. Traders, enjoy your trading, and let's see how the market plays out on this Wednesday.